In this video, we're going inside a real crayon factory to see how thousands of vibrant colors are created, molded, wrapped, and packed every single day. What looks like a simple piece of wax is actually the result of chemistry, precision, and design working together. Let's rewind a bit. Crayons date back to the 1800s, when colored wax sticks were hand-poured by artists and used mostly for marking. But in 1903, a small American company introduced the first box of safe, affordable crayons for children, and the rest is history. Today, crayon factories can produce millions of pieces per day, each one engineered to be smooth, durable, and perfectly pigmented. So, how do they do it? It all begins with wax, the heart of every crayon. Factories use paraffin wax, a byproduct of refined oil. Giant slabs of this wax are delivered in bulk and stored in massive silos. To begin production, the wax is melted in heated tanks that reach around 105 degrees Celsius. At this stage, color doesn't exist yet. The molten wax is completely clear, like liquid glass. Now comes the magic pigment. Powdered color pigments are measured down to the gram and blended into the hot wax. Every shade from bright lemon yellow to deep midnight blue has its own formula. Industrial mixers churn the liquid for up to 30 minutes until the pigment disperses evenly, forming a thick, creamy consistency. What's remarkable is the precision. Even a single gram of extra pigment can change the texture or brightness of a crayon. Once blended, the colorful liquid moves to the molding stage. Rows of aluminum molds shaped like slender tubes are cooled from underneath while hot wax is poured into them. Within seconds, the wax begins to solidify. A chilling system pumps cold water through the mold plates to accelerate cooling. In less than 4 minutes, a full batch of crayons is ready to pop out, perfectly uniform in size and color. But before they're released, the molds are lightly vibrated. This helps remove trapped air bubbles that could weaken the crayon or cause cracks later. Once firm, the crayons are ejected mechanically and travel along conveyor belts toward the finishing area. At this point, the factory smells faintly of wax and color, a familiar scent everyone recognizes instantly. Next comes smoothing. Each crayon passes through a gentle polishing drum lined with soft cloth. The friction warms the surface slightly, giving every stick that smooth, glossy finish. If the batch includes multicolored or glitter crayons, this is where extra coatings are applied. Layers of pearlescent or metallic dust are sprayed on for that shimmer effect you see in special edition boxes. Now the crayons need their wrappers, the paper labels that show color names and prevent wax from melting onto fingers. Paper rolls are printed, cut into precise strips, and glued at high speed around each crayon using automated arms. In 1 minute, a single machine can wrap over 5,000 crayons, each perfectly centered and aligned. Before packaging, quality control takes the stage. Random crayons are pulled from the line for inspection. Technicians measure diameter, test for break resistance, and ensure color uniformity under calibrated lighting. Each color is checked against a master sample card, so the sky blue you buy today looks identical to the one sold 10 years ago. Defective crayons don't go to waste. They're remelted and reintroduced into the production cycle, minimizing waste and maintaining sustainability. Even the paper scraps from labels are collected and recycled. Once the crayons pass inspection, they're ready for boxing, the most visually satisfying phase of the process. Automatic sorters count the exact number of crayons per set: 8, 16, 24, 64, and even 120. Robotic arms pick and place each stick into paper sleeves or plastic trays with surgical accuracy. Boxes are folded, glued, and sealed in seconds, all synchronized to the moving conveyor belt. Before shipping, every package is coded with production data for traceability, so any box can be traced back to the exact hour and line it came from. The finished cartons are stacked, shrink-wrapped, and loaded onto pallets ready for distribution. From there, trucks carry them to stores, classrooms, and art studios all over the world. What's surprising is how quickly the cycle runs from raw wax to finished crayon takes less than 30 minutes. Yet behind that speed is over a century of refinement in machinery and material science. Temperature, pigment ratios, humidity, everything is tuned to create a consistent product that can withstand heat, pressure, and the energy of tiny hands. But the process doesn't end at packaging. Every few weeks, factories reformulate colors to adapt to new environmental standards, replacing certain pigments with safer, biodegradable alternatives. Modern crayons are now non-toxic, washable, and environmentally conscious, proving that even childhood art tools evolve with time. And then comes the moment we all know, the unboxing. Bright rows of color lined neatly in a box, waiting to bring imagination to life. Each one tells a story of chemistry, engineering, creativity, and precision hidden behind something as small as a crayon. So the next time you see a child draw a rainbow or outline a dream in color, remember that crayon traveled through molten wax, machines, and human craftsmanship before landing in their hands. What looks simple is actually a masterpiece of modern manufacturing. If you found this video useful, press that subscribe button below or at least just like the video.